Hi, I'm back with another update on what I got going here. Just a quick update on the Impala. His car has glass in it now, and that trunk lid that's just on there for now for a fit check between the back of the glass, and there's a rubber trim piece. I'm just checking fit back there, and that's why I put the trunk lid back on, but it's got to come off and get painted. So that's only on there temporarily, and car's got a windshield now too. So glass front and rear. But what I really wanted to show is I've done my springtime undercarriage wash to remove the salt from my truck. Jack it up, take the wheels off, get under there with this pressure washer, and it's heated. It can make steam, but I don't turn it up that high. I turn it up to about 120, so it's nice and warm, and clean it all off. So to show just the performance, the silver coating is this stuff. I've talked about it many times. Been using this. Not trying to endorse it or shill it. I don't get anything for this. I'm just sharing my experience with it. So, real world review here, real world performance review, and I recoat it every year, every spring with LPS. This stuff can be applied with a brush or by spray. I get it in bulk. This is a gallon can. I've got 5-gallon bucket of this stuff too, and I put it in an undercoating gun that'll shoot it, and then I have this stuff too. I use it in smaller areas, and so those are the three products that you're going to see the performance of under here. And so here is everything been washed off. You see there's a lot of dirt. A lot of what you see that looks brown is actually dirt. The dirt from the gravel road out there, it just collects up on there, and it cakes on there like mud, and most of it will wash off, but a lot of it just stays stuck on there, and it forms a film. And anyways, all of this, everything, I mean, even this half shaft, the CV joint, everything, I coated everything. All right, you name it, it's all been coated with that stuff. This shield, the splash shield, and the caliper. Boy, it just don't want to focus here, does it? Can I get you to focus? Can I get you to focus? Can I get you to focus? How about it? All right, can you see what you're doing now? Anyway, this caliper, this is cast iron, and this caliper bracket, this is all cast iron. The rear one is aluminum. But anyways, it's been painted with that silver slather coat, I call it, the Eastwood stuff. And this has been coated too, this surface of the rotor. And like I say, this it's holding up pretty good. This has seen its 4th winter now. 4 winters. And in the spring, I wash it all off, and then I apply more of that LPS3. Like what you see here, this is actually, that's dirt. That's dirt on there. And the most important thing is a frame. And I had to put a new frame under this thing. So that's a brand new frame. I bought it from GM in fall of 2018. They were still making them back then. They're probably not making them anymore. I don't know if they're any more available. These are all new parts. Everything, you name it, it was all new. And everything got coated with that silver coat. And this frame here, it got, I had to strip all of the wax. They come from the factory dunked in wax, and that wax is no good. I stripped that wax off. We don't have time to talk about that. A huge job. You have no idea. I had no idea. All right, and you have no idea what kind of a job that is to get all that wax out of all these pocketed areas. All those pocketed areas on this frame, everywhere there's a bracket, they've all been coated. But anyway, this frame is coated with the silver stuff. and you'll see everywhere it has no signs of failure at all. And so, you know, here's the other side, and pretty much the same thing. Cast iron caliper, and you know, there's a little bit of rust peeking through. This I mean, this gets a lot. All right, there are some very small. There's one failure point. There's one outright failure point. I'll show you. And like you know, the coating gets nicked off here when you take the wheels on and off and stuff like that. And you know, it got nicked. I don't know if you can see that on top there. That's a little rust spot. I mean, but when you consider what this would look like with no protection, you know, this. Can you see that? I don't know. Let's look at it on the other side where the light's better. Right here, the bump stop pad. You can even see the bump stop. It rubs against this pad, and it's still, the coating is holding up there. So, and it makes normal contact there. That's what that bump stop is for. And, you know, as far as the shocks, they've been coated with the LPS3. You can't see it, but it's all waxy, and you know, it's holding up. These brake line brackets, they've all been coated with that silver stuff, and if I have to take that apart someday to replace the hose, it's going to come apart for me. And take a look at the rear. These control arms, they were all new. All of these suspension components were new, and same thing with the bump stop pad here. There's the bump stop, and there's the pad that it bumps on, and you know, it's holding up. And the caliper is aluminum here, but this bracket that holds it, that's cast iron, and it's got, you know, and the rotor, I coated it with that silver, and it's been banged up a little bit, but it's holding up. This is anti-seize. What you see here, this is copper anti-seize. That is not rust. And a little bit of rust because I just washed this thing off with water, so the rotor has flash rusted, and I'm going to have to take it for a drive and scrub the rotors off. That's normal. And you know, even these springs, silver slather coat. These are my my airbags, and the space on the bottom is because the axle's hanging free right now. There's no weight on it. When there's weight on it, this will all be taken up to the bottom of it. And it's got about 5 psi in it right now. I keep 5 psi in it at all times, so it's just a little bit plump. And then if I put a load in here, I can pump those up to about 50 or 60 psi, and they work really good. Keep the truck level for you when you load the back up. And yeah, so anyway, you know, you look at my frame here, and the frame, you'll see when I get under here. Let me get my creeper, get out of here. And I'll look at some other things here, like these brackets for the running board. And this running board piece, I had to refabricate this. This is made of steel. The original is aluminum. Long story, but I just made it out of steel and welded it. And the brackets are aftermarket. They're all new. The original brackets rusted away badly. And they've all been coated with the silver, and you can see they got some dirt stuck on them and stuff, but they're all clean and free of rust. And you look at the frame rail, you know, that's got dirt stuck on it. It's waxy and sticky. And the torsion bar you know, mount piece, whatever, cross member, and everything, you name it, it is completely coated. You know, I can't move here, like items like the parking brake cable. This has all been coated with the LPS3, and the parking brake cable is it's as clean. That's an item that really, they rust out on you like crazy. And that's all in good shape, and all of these, everything on that frame is as solid as the day it was made, because it is not coated with that crummy wax. That crummy wax does not hold up. It's all been coated with the silver slather coat. And I'm going to show you now the one failure point. There it is. something got under it there. This is a new piece, this control arm. Something got under it there. Maybe it got banged. I don't know. Something got under it there. And so there you have it. There's about, about 8 to 10 inches of failure right there. And that's it. And the thing is, I'm just going to give you the honest truth here. There's no way you're going to go through winter after winter. And, this is what these inspections are for. So I can find stuff. I can repair this. This little edge here, I can clean this up and recoat it. And I can keep that under control. But everything else, everything else here is in real solid shape. This rear end housing was also coated. You name it. That drive shaft, that was coated. The drive shaft was new, and I coated it. It's got dirt all over it, but it's coated with the silver, and it's also shot with LPS3. And my original drive shaft was pitted really bad. It got rusted badly, and so I bought that new and coated it. And this rear end housing was rusted really bad, and I sandblasted it. And then it's been coated with that. And as you can see, stuff is just clean under here. Let me turn around the other way, and let's have it. See if you can see that. I don't know. Anyway, the thing is, it looks like a brand new chassis under here, or it looks like a chassis that's 4 years old and has about 12,000 miles on it. And look at the body mount bracket. All of these, the body mount hardware, that's all been coated. Everything, you name it, it's all been coated with that silver stuff. Here's the thing here. These are my fuel lines, and this is the bracket for my ABS. That's the ABS box. I don't know if you can see that. This is the torsion bar. That's the ABS box, the very bottom of it. That's the motor of the ABS. This is the valve body of the ABS. The brake lines go in it right there. Those are the brake lines. They are stainless steel. They cannot rust. And the thing about this, I couldn't get these new. This bottom leg where it mounts in 3 places. So there's 2 places above, and this one on the bottom was rusted off. It was gone. I had to weld a piece on here and weld it nut. This is my own handwork here. The whole bottom of this bracket was gone. I mean, it was just nothing, gone. And so I repaired that, and I sandblasted the whole thing because I could not get a new one of these. So, and it's been coated with the silver, and it's holding up. And the other thing is these fuel lines had to be replaced. The original ones were almost rusted through. I couldn't believe it. They didn't spring a leak, but by the time I took them off, they crumbled apart. And they were right on the verge of springing a leak. And those are new, and these are coated with silver slather coat. And they're shot with LPS3. And I inspect these every year. I inspect every inch of these. So I don't know if you can see up in there, where it leaves the fuel filter here. This is a return line system. They didn't go to returnless yet. At this point, they still had return line systems on these vehicles. And anyways, all of that stuff. And I bought 2 of these because you could still get them from GM. Dorman is making these out of stainless, but not for this truck. Not right now. They are for some other cars, but every time I check, they're not making stainless for this truck. If they were, I'd get them. But right now, I've got 2 of these. These are plain steel, and I coated this, though. I took this whole thing apart, and every inch of these lines are coated with that silver stuff, and then they're shot with LPS3. And that's because I don't want these things to rust, and they're not. I inspect them every year and make sure that they're holding up. And so there, let me back away from that. There's the bottom leg of that ABS bracket, and let me see if I can get a better look. These cross members. Other frame rail. I mean, everywhere you go, okay, everywhere you look in here, you see nothing but clean, solid silver coat. Right along in here. I think I'm caught on something. I'm gonna have to get out. Anyway, my creeper's caught on something. So I'm going to get out from here. I'm off the creeper now. All right. So anyway, there's a right-hand side frame rail. And yeah, there's the drive shaft, and there's that shield that's on the side of the fuel tank. That's a metal shield that I guess that's there to protect in case you throw a U-joint and the drive shaft whips around. It helps keep the tank from getting ruptured. That thing is all silver coated, and there's not a speck of rust on it. There's not a speck of rust on any of this stuff. There's not a speck of rust on the other side. These running board brackets, these get it bad because they get spray. They get spray right from the back of the front wheel there, and it just throws spray. I put the mud flap on there, and it helps, but it doesn't eliminate it. But anyway, this is dirty, but it's not rusty. There's no rust there. Frame rail, nice and solid. Body mount, everything nice, clean, and solid. And yeah, I could show you more, but I've been all underneath this thing. I get under there and I blow it dry. And the bumpers, I'm probably not going to be able to show you much here. Light's not too good, but anyway, take it from me. The bumpers, you know, the steel part of the bumper that's inside of the cladding cover has all been coated with that silver stuff, and it's holding up real well. So that's a real world. Another thing I do is I check. I don't know if you can see that, but I check. I can't get my finger here. Right here. Okay. This is the wire that goes to the wheel speed sensor for the ABS, and there's problems with corrosion with that if they get corroded. So this is another thing I do every year, is inspect that, clean it up, recoat it with some anti-corrosion goo on a brush, or maybe get in there with the spray or whatever. But I recoat that every year and stay on top of that and make sure that stuff's all clean. Oh, and here's this bracket here. This is not silver stuff. This is actually POR 15. And this piece that it mounts to is stainless. I made this. And so that's a hunk of stainless right there, and it mounts to this wing on the frame right there. See that piece of stainless? And there's two stainless bolts, and all that does is bridge over to this bracket, and the bracket comes out here and supports this cladding. That's all it's for. So this is the support bracket for the cladding, and this is painted with POR 15 because I wanted them to be black. So anyways, but you know, look at that. Those frame horns and everything like that everything in there 100% clean. So there you have it. This is basically a real world type of review and status report on the performance of this product. And I recommend this stuff. I use a lot of it. This is how it's holding up in the real world, along with this product and this product. So I guess that's all for now. I got tons of things I could be talking about, but I won't. So thanks for watching, and so long.